Hey, all you powerful beings. Welcome to my channel, Quantum Shift. I am Ryan Willoughby. I am a spiritual guide, mystic, and channeler. And I just came out of doing a channel and received some information. And I wanted to come on here and kind of share with you what the subject and topics were. And today's message and theme is about chaos, the void, and forgiveness. Kind of doing an energetic check-in about what is going on right now with us on the planet. Today is May 15th of 2021. And it is such a magical time to be here with the transformation and the evolution of human consciousness as we are moving from the third dimension into the fifth dimension. Some of the things I've been talking about in the past is coming through again here today. And one of the things the guides had said was, this isn't going to be necessarily a new message, but they do want to reinforce the love and the compassion, the understanding about what we are moving through on an energetic and emotional and feeling beings, and what that will be having on us as we are moving through this process of evolution, expansion, and change. Right now on the planet, we are having just a lot of chaos. And chaos is the word that they are using. Chaotic energy, chaos, from the aspect of the pandemic and how that is showing up in different hotspots around the world. And we are also having power struggles in different areas around the world, and how that can and will be having an effect on us as emotional beings. And what they are wanting to share with us is that this is part of the process. This is necessary for the shift, the expansion, and the change, for us to move out of a paradigm and a dimension, a lower density dimension that is based in fear and shame and guilt and all the things that come with a fear-based energetic vibration frequency. To move through and out of what we have been in for millennium, for thousands of years, it will rise to the surface. It will be seen. It'll be its final act. And we are seeing that play out on the world stage, on the collective consciousness of humanity. We agreed and knew that as we came in and incarnated into this physical form at this time, that this is what we would be going through, that this is what we would be experiencing, that each and every single one of us are playing our role and are in agreement with our soul contracts, our blueprint for our lives. We have our free will. We have the ability to move and transcend and expand out of this. But we are individual sovereign beings with our ability through free will to choose the vibration and frequency that we will experience, even as we move through this chaos. We have the ability to witness and to experience and to observe the chaos that moves on around us, on this planet, to see our structures, our societal structures, our systems fall away, to break down, to either change or fade away. As we are part of the experience of this destruction and change, we will be observing and experiencing it with our emotions, with our feelings, because we are emotional beings. That is the agreement. Through the emotional experience, it allows us to gain compassion and empathy. And that is the evolution of consciousness. As we apply that here in all the dimensions that we exist in, as we are multidimensional beings, the experience that we have here in the third dimension, moving into the fourth, the rainbow bridge, and into the fifth, is dense energy. It magnifies the emotional capacity that we feel as we move through it, which heightens the ability for us to experience compassion and empathy. That is our evolution of our consciousness, which serves us then in all planes of existence, of all dimensions. We're doing a lot of work for consciousness here as our energy focal point, here as we expand and transcend into a new dimension. All consciousness in all dimensions are evolving and expanding into their next dimension. But we are serving so much by moving through the emotional capacity that we are having here in the experience that we're having here. We agreed to come here to have this experience. Believe it or not, we waited in line. This is exciting. We judge our emotions, the feelings that we have, as right or wrong or good or bad. What we're being asked to do is to have a grander perspective, to step way out of our physical being and even the emotional being that we are, as we're focused into it and feeling it, is to be a quantum being, to be in it, to feel it, to move through it, but also step out of ourselves to be able to allow it without judgment as well, to be a part of it and to go through it, but not entangle in it, to be entangled into the lower density frequency of the emotions that they carry, is to be in them, to allow them to move through us, to flow through us, for us to receive the information, for us to gather the data that comes from the feelings and the emotions, from the experiences that we are having through the chaos that's happening around us. Some of the ways that we can do that is to, again, step out of the physical being, step out of the ego mind, and to know that you are the observer watching the tool of the physical body and the ego mind have its experience and have its thoughts, and to observe that without judgment, to honor it and to love it as it is having its experience. We're also asked to not judge our brothers and sisters who do not have the awareness that they are separate from their feelings and emotions. that do not have the awareness that they are the creator within the creation that they created. To allow them to have their experience as if this is real and this is the only life and experience they have and ever will have. For that is serving us. They are allowing us to witness an experience that generates feelings and emotions for us. That is the empathy and compassion. This is the path of non-judgment. This is the path of forgiveness, which allows us to move into the fifth dimension. This is coming into the truth of what is to allow our brothers and sisters to be wherever they are, and for us to love them where they are. To move through this process, the chaos, and to not be entangled within the low frequency energies of the chaos, one of the tools we have is the void. To move into the void. So many are feeling the void, and they think that that's not the place to be, because they're so used to doing. They're so used to knowing. You know, if you know fear, at least you know something. It gives you the ability to work with it, to know what to do. If you are not going to be in a state of fear as chaos is moving around you, then you really are in the state of void. And the state of void feels helpless, or it feels that you are not doing anything, that you're not doing your part. The void is God. The void is pure potentiality. The void is where anything and everything and nothing is and comes from. We are building and creating a physical human experience in a whole new dimension, the fifth dimension. And that will be built and will come from our imagination, our image, which is coming from the void. That is and who and what we are, the creators. We created this whole system, this whole experience, all the dimensions, for us to be able to witness that of what we are. In order to be able to witness that of what we are, we would have to experience that of what we are not, in order to be able to have the reference point of what we are. That is the grand illusion. That is the greatest forgiveness that there is. But there is nothing to forgive, for that is the illusion, that of what we're experiencing, that we created as a model, as a system, for us to move through to experience that of what we are not, so that we could know what we are, which is love. We will continue to move for the next few years, 2-3 years, of more dismantling of systems and structures that are no longer serving us as a humanity that is stepping into the true power of knowing that we are masters. Each and every single one of us are creators within our own creation. We will have to allow the old systems and structures that were created and built and that served us, And in some cases were absolutely beautiful, in some cases not, that served us within the old dimension, the third dimension, so that we can build and create new systems and structures, what will support us in the new earth, in the fifth dimension, in the heaven on earth, that is created out of unconditional love, with the knowledge that we are all fractal lights of God, all worthy of all abundance, prosperity, love, joy, harmony, balance, the wholeness of all of what we are, embracing all, allowing all to have an individualized experience of expression without judgment. To know that my brother and sisters are the creators within their own creation, and that they will have different belief systems. They will have a different understanding of what that is and means for them, for they are gods in creating their own universe, creating their own earth. But we are cohabitating. We are all one. We are unity consciousness, individualized expressions. Sovereign beings. So allow the chaos around you. Allow the feelings and emotions that come up. As the chaos serves us with taking down the systems and the structures that no longer serve us, to allow us to move into the void as pure potentiality, where it's pure love and safety, where we will create the vision for what we will build as our new earth. Forgive, allow, be in non-judgment. Know that you are unconditional love at your purest form, your purest sense, and your purest potentiality. And through our imagination and our vision and our feelings of love and joy and worthiness, let's build a new earth. Hold your vision. Stay true to who you are in your self-expression. Express yourself, your authentic self, and most importantly, love yourself. For as you love yourself, you are loving God. And that will come and be a full circle. Loving yourself, loving God, God loving you, you loving God. Creating, that is the new earth, the sovereign being that you are. So, let me know if this message resonates with you at all. Leave a comment. If it resonates with you, please like it. If you feel inclined to share it, if you know somebody who might receive something from this message, share that with them. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all on the next video. Have a beautiful Saturday. It's wonderfully beautiful out there. And stay in your power, and know and choose what you are entangling with. And I wish you all the very best. And I love you all. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.